warning, if you've not seen these cartoons, I advise you go watch them before watching this content. Thank you, and, duh. Okay, I had a revelation when I uploaded my part 1. It turns out that a Transformer promoting channel will have Transformer fans! I know, right? My mind is blown right now! With that aside though, I think doing these are a lot of fun, so I might as well move on to part 2, Darkness Rising. So last time we had Cliffjumper die, we met some humans, Autobots and Decepticons, and with the added return of Megatron. We begin on the note of Megatron's return with Starscream filling Megatron in while he was away, and Megatron showing off what he found after his 3 years in space.
Gaze upon Dark Energon. Ancient texts refer to as the blood of Unicron.
But it is said that his blood is the anti-spark.
Would his spark be the anti-spark, not his blood? Anyway, it's a type of fuel that's more potent than that of regular Energon. However, it would seem Dark Energon contains some rather interesting side effects. Yeah, zombies! Before that, however, at the Autobot base...
And since you now know of our existence, I fear that...
Oh my gosh, Optimus! They're just squishmen! Show some mercy!
I fear that as of last night, the Decepticons know of yours.
Oh. You know, I thought he was thinking of maybe... Nah, forget it. Optimus would never. I mean, look at that adorable beacon of hope that is Optimus Prime's face! It seems each squishman gets a guardian Autobot to look out for them. What's that? Why am I calling them squishmans? It's fun to say.
If they get underfoot, they will go... squish.
Squish, squish! However, another squishman enters the scene known as Agent Fowler, who honestly don't seem very happy.
They're back, aren't they? If you are referring to the Decepticons, I have doubts that they ever left. Handle this, Prime, or I will.
Ooh.
Pretty big bearings for a human.
Bulkhead, this is a children's cartoon! Ew! Meanwhile, we have Megatron and Starscream enjoy watching their puppet tear the drones a new one because, well, I'm sure them running out of drones won't come to bite them in the butt anytime soon. The Autobots find a signal of Cliffjumper, and with that small bit of hope of thinking Cliffjumper could be alive, go to investigate, while the humans remain with Ratchet. Gotta say though, we do get a little fun here.
Shoot on over and visit my parents in Tokyo?
Within moments. In fact, allow me to send you there immediately, all 3 of you.
Watch it, Ratchet.
You got served, Ratchet! Burn! That was a major burn! That was just fantastic. So, in the mines, the Autobots stumble upon the Decepticons' mining operation, which results in this epic fight. Pew, pew, pew! Oh, by Primus! Decapitation! You know this is for kids, right? You know, for kids! Darn it, Kevin. But hey, after all that excitement, they finally locate the mine cores where Cliffjumper is supposed to be. However, RC is in for a surprise when she finds out Cliffjumper wasn't exactly as she remembered. Before that, we have Megatron gushing over the Dark Energon.
Your mystery, become worthy of wielding your astonishing power.
Lord Megatron, intruders have been detected in the mines.
Optimus?
Indeed.
Then blow the mine.
Which leads to Starscream blowing up the mines.
I'd stick around, but I'm squeamish.
Luckily for the Autobots, they make it out in one piece, which is a miracle seeing as the explosion would have wiped them all out. Lucky, lucky. Not so lucky since they all have the lovely image of Cliffjumper in their heads.
He was mutated. Butchered. Like something from those con experiments during the war.
Whoa! Wow, that's pretty freaking dark. Is that why that one guy has, like, 2 heads and such? Because, to me, that would explain a lot. I've not seen much of Cyberverse at this time, so it beats me. It's just weird. Washing my hands of this weirdness, it seems the humans do happen to have homes to return to, so the Autobots take them home.
Have you broken a law?
Curfew.
We get to meet Jack's mother, June Darby. An overly protected mother, but her heart's in the right place. But meh to the Squishmen! Our ending note here is with the Decepticons. Starscream gloats about how he offlined the Autobots, however Megatron, in all his wisdom, stabs himself in the spark chamber with the Dark Energon shard. You know, because that's the smart thing to do. But anyway, with the small sample of Dark Energon they took off of RC's arm, Ratchet examines the substance only to have a drop fall on a broken part that Bulkhead broke not too long ago, making it come alive. Okay, enough of the thriller. Ah! It couldn't touch me. I'm okay. Yay! So with that said, this episode explains even more. We have more personality coming from the humans. We get to see Jack's life at home and his relationships with his mother. And that tends to be pretty sweet in its own right. I liked the moment we got from the Autobots when they saw Cliffjumper fall to his doom. It's just a feels moment, and you really do see it on RC's face. The disappointment and the trauma just sucks. I mean, you know, it sucks for her, not that the moment sucked, even though it does. Anyway, I do kind of question Megatron's motivation and stuff when stabbing himself with a shard that can bring objects and the dead back to life. Not to mention it could make you woozy and drained from just being around the Dark Energon for too long. And even though Megatron seems to have grown and immune to the effects, it's still a really risky move on his part. Not like Starscream would really care, considering he could totally stand in as the next Lord of the Decepticons. But I wouldn't want to be locked in a room with a raging crazed Megatron either. We get more of a sense of the personalities from the Autobots too. RC being a brave, witty little soldier, but she carries such a heavy heart with her partner's death, and how hard it seems to hit her. This part also shows an awful lot more of Ratchet and how old he tends to act. He's like that grouchy old fart mumbling about how cold his pudding is. But we start to see a small bond of Raph showing off his tech skills and how he could be a useful ally to the Autobots' cause. And showing how characters can be useful, exciting, with things that they have to deal with is a lot of things to consider. I, for one, can't wait to see more. So like and subscribe for more content, and remember, by controlling the web, I control the world! Megatron and Starscream enjoy each other's company.